We are back with you now on Wave Listens Live. Elder Advisors back with us now, getting us all geared up for the workshops that are coming your way. 3 key points.
At the workshop, because so many people come to the workshop, and there's sadly, there's a couple empty chairs, and it's because people have the preconceived notion nothing can be done. You know, my brother's aunt, when she went in, we sold the farm, she had to move in with her niece, they lost all their money, and nothing can be done, it's too late, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Well, that might have happened to them, but it doesn't happen to the clients of Elder Advisors if you know one thing and do it well, and this is what we do. So it's good news. For husband and wife, if one spouse goes into care, Brian, we can protect pretty much all the assets. If it's a single person, about half. Well, half of something is better than all of nothing. Okay? So I kind of start the workshop with 3 key questions, and I tell the folks, I said, it's important that you're honest with yourself and your spouse, your family. You don't have to be honest with me. How many people have a loved one in a nursing home or about to go? They're in rehab. They're not sure what side of the fence they're going to fall on. Hands go up. That's crisis planning. We can help. We can protect those assets, take the stress off their shoulders, because otherwise they're just doing it themselves. They're just navigating, you know, Kroger bags of documents. I don't know what to do and stuff. We can help. That's crisis planning.
Googling it.
Yeah,
they're Googling.
Don't Google
We've
it.
talked about that before. The last segment you guys were here.
Lindsay's husband with the phone number. Then the second key question is, how many people have a loved one at home? They're trying to get some rehab at home. Maybe the grandkids are sleeping at night so grandma doesn't fall and things like that. That's pre-crisis planning. And we can help there as well. And now with Marianne Keller as our board certified patient advocate, 40-year master level social worker. I mean, it's an alphabet soup of credentials.
Sure.
But she can help families stay in the home and age in place so they never have to go to the nursing home. And that's something that we've only been able to bring to the table for the last couple of years, because when they came on and with Lindsay and Marianne, I realized I'm a financial advocate. I'm advocating for the finances, but with the ladies, with Lindsay and Marianne, they're advocating for the patient. Genuinely, and for the family by extension, because they get these calls all the time. They can't understand what the triage is and things like that. So it's pre-crisis planning. We can help. And then on the third question, everybody's hands go up, which is how many people simply want to avoid these problems, give themselves peace of mind, and protect their children, the people that they love. All the hands go up. That's pre-planning. And all 3 of those variables, there's almost always a legal component. We're not attorneys, we're not tree surgeons, but we always want to have the attorneys there, and we're delighted to have Bob Marshall at Louisville and Laura Williams at Tuesday in Clarksville and Wednesday in Corden, so you don't go broke in a nursing home. It's a good, fast-paced hour and a half next week. Weather will be fine.
Don't worry about that.
It's amazing to me how many folks in Kentucky, because it's hard, right? It's a hard situation. It's crappy, right? I get it. It is. But the news is good. Like, and Larry's always said good news. It's good news. And people over and over and over again are just shocked at what is available to them, but they don't know because they don't know. Come to the workshop and figure out what's available to you. We've got amazing assisted living options in our community. We have home care options in our community, and you don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for these resources every year. We have the tools, and we want to share them with people. This is Marianne's been a social worker for 4 decades, 4 decades, and I've done this for 16 years, my entire life, because I was in the nursing home when Mom was working there. And it's just, we're deeply passionate about this demographic, about this population, and we want to give them all the tools they need.
Here's a question for you guys, because we always bring this up. Larry, you always talk about don't subscribe to the barbershop law. People telling you that things are the way they are without you actually going and figuring out, hey, maybe it doesn't have to be this way. So my question is, why is there so much misinformation about this out there? Why are people being told these things and then turning around and believing it, knowing that there's so many tools out there that can help?
Well, that's a Pandora's box of answers. I think a lot of times, I think we're just predestined or just kind of pre-made to always assume the worst in things.
Especially in a tough situation already.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. And once again, you've demonstrated why you are the most erstwhile TV personality in Wave 3.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, these are like hard. This is like riveting. Like
trying to get to the root of the issue.
Right. Lester Holt. Lester Holt, NBC. This is it. I feel it. But I think we're just predisposed to assume the worst in things, assume the worst in people.
Yeah.
And nothing can be done. And it's stressing to begin with. And I think a lot of times people just have the idea that it's easier just to write the $10,000 check every month. I'll go to the bank in 4 months, cash out that last $40,000 CD, and then I'll go to the business office at the nursing home in a year and say, here, go get the benefits. And the reality is they're not going to get the benefits, because just because they've spent down to the threshold of under $2,000 in no way means they've qualified. It means they're eligible potentially to file, but that doesn't mean they're going to qualify. You know what? They'll find the old Prudential life insurance policy that has $20,000 death benefit but $13,000 cash value. Problem.
Right.
That takes 4 months to resolve. Well, guess what? They're really behind the apple cart now, because now they owe the nursing home $40,000 and they're still trying to get the insurance resolved. So that's why, a Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Yes, Kentucky, I'm high energy. You want to get it done? I'll get it done. If you want to sit and talk and pontificate about it, I'll be asleep. I'll get up and do something else. But I mean, this is tough stuff. When you're burning through $10,000 a month, you got to go.
Right.
And I just think it's not talked about. We had a conversation about normalizing aging, right? This is hard stuff. People aren't sitting around at the newsroom news station break room talking about how difficult it is to care for their aging mom.
No.
Or how hurtful it was that their dad in dementia in a fit of anger called them something mean. But that's so common. We're all in the same boat. I said that to clients yesterday. Everybody is in the same boat. It's just nobody wants to talk about the boat they're on. So,
right.
I think that's part of it too. So if we don't want to talk about the care issues, we certainly don't want to dig up the financial issues and mom and dad have this or that and I don't know what to do. So people just aren't talking about it. There's like a silent suffering, and you don't have to do that. There's help out there.
That's a really good point.
And I really want to sing the praises of two of the team members today, Tim Goebel, our documents Jedi, and Autumn Schneider. She's our little placement angel. They're down visiting some communities with some families in E-Town today. Yeah, we'll do the home calls. No one does that.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
It's tough stuff. So Autumn's developed a great relationship at most of the communities in the Kentucky area because they know the bills get paid.
Yeah.
But it's a process. You got to hold people's hands. But there's no reason to simply go broke, because it's not just the fiscal, it's the stress, the emotional part of that. Everybody gets our cell phones. I had a family last week, the two brothers and the one sister. They called me probably 2 times each time, Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which was New Year's. But that's what I'm here for. Let's get it done. I don't want them stressing out, wait until Tuesday to make a phone call.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds left. Hopefully we just filled
Come to
those
the
empty
workshop.
seats.
Don't go broke in a nursing home. You don't have to.
Show us these one more time. Make sure you write
Monday,
this down.
we're starting the 8th in Louisville to Hilton Garden Inn. Tuesday, we go to Clarksville and off of Veterans or on Broadway. And of course, Wednesday, where some of Lindsay's family is from, in Corydon at 10 a.m. at the the Holiday Inn Express in Corydon.
Yeah.
So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Don't go broke in nursing home. You can register at freeworkshop.com or call 855-LARRY55. AJ Fleming might even answer. But it'll answer all of your questions so you don't go broke in a nursing home, because you don't have to.
It's good stuff. Guys, great to have you here as always. I know next week's going to be excellent
no
at the workshops.
No
empty seats.
Kentucky Ann at the workshop.
See you guys back here soon. I know it.
Hi, AJ.
Hi, AJ. All right, stay with us here on Wave Listens Live. I'll find a new person to say hi to.